say it, is when he's fucking bringing a bunch of problems in. That's bullshit. I'm a American. I'm a patriot. I'll fucking die for this country, but I will refuse to have a bunch of illegal immigrants come into this country that are undocumented with any kind of. What is the reason for them to come?
Those are policies.
We're not talking about Mexicans. We're not talking about African Americans.
Talking about ISIS.
We're not talking about
terrorist
ISIS,
motherfuckers.
anything.
ISIS
We're not
is-
even talking about ISIS.
ISIS is fake.
We're talking about them
There's too
coming
many.
here with a different
We can't
mindset
support
to
them.
change what we
America.
believe in.
They want to change America.
Here's the thing. If you're gonna argue about policy, that's
Well,
fine.
what, Thurston, where the hell do you want to live?
Have your facts backed up, but you cannot
Well, where do you
disrespect.
want to live?
You can't
son?
disrespect our system in place, and the president, that's the commander in chief, unless you have your ducks in order. It's like it's called treason, and it's called treason because we don't want.
But what about when the president creates treason when we don't negotiate with hostages, but we send $400 fucking million over there to
you are not,
get a couple
you
people
are not
back?
in the know, and you don't have top secret security clearance to know what exactly transpired.
We asked.
You
the,
can say
the press asked. The president was
we've already
asked.
agreed we don't agree with the press. You've already said the press is full of bullshit.
The press is full of bullshit.
Okay, so you
On
can't
both-
bring that
on both
in-
sides.
You can't bring that
Democrat
into the
or
argument. You
Republican.
can't bring that into the argument.
But how funny is that we have never sent
Exactly.
money to another country to get our POWs back until right now?
Right. You can say that, and you can say if that's true.
So that's treason on my part to say that
No, what you
my
did-
belief is that that stupid cocksucking president
Yeah, that is.
sent $400 fucking million
That's
Yeah.
why.
over to
Yes,
another
yes.
country so they could fund fighting against us to release our
Now,
our.
And it will.
If I was a POW, I wouldn't accept $100 million to come back home to see my kids or my mother or my father or anybody.
what about a hot blonde?
Fucking kill me first before I fucking let America fund the people that actually conquered me and captured me. Let me die. That's
Right.
what my job is to do as a soldier, is to defend my country. I don't want to come back home if it means funding our enemy. Period.
Right.
And our
That-
cocksucking
you're just-
faggot nigger fucking president allowed that to happen.
So
Fuck you, Obama.
it's okay to say that as an opinion and everything else.
It's not an opinion, that's a fact.
I wish I had something to wave around.
The only time it's okay to say that, Trump can
On
say
camera?
I don't think
Go
it's-
Trump! I love you!
Trump can say it because he's
Me
running
too.
against the establishment. And if America chooses to vote for that idea and that truth, then by all means. But if he wasn't running for president and he's just some jackass talking shit about America and our policy, then by every right, everyone can call him a douchebag and everything else.
But he's not a jackass talking about
He's
our
running for president.
policy.
That's what I just said.
He is a truth broker about what's been going on, and nobody else wants to be the whistleblower. And now
Right.
he's the one that's actually bringing it all to the forefront,
And
so
he-
the CNN and the NBC and the fucking
Yeah.
DNC aren't just controlling everything anymore.
But he's running for president, and he got the nomination, and that gives him.
But how does Obama allowed to talk shit about him?
Because he's the fucking president.
That doesn't matter.
The fuck it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
He's a person.
Just because you're the president makes you higher than everybody else
Yeah.
to talk shit
Exactly what it
about facts or about theories.
is. About facts.
What's the fact?
The-
Yeah.
If you keep the facts only related to innuendo and suggestions that he's not fit to be president, it's okay. If you would come out and just be, you know what, Trump's a fucking white, fucking racist piece of shit, that would not be okay
They
for the
say
president
he's
to say.
racist.
But he can come out and say other things, innuendo, not direct.
Check it out. Bill Clinton said, our main problem with this country before he got elected is our border control.
It still
And
is.
he was praised. And then
That was
Donald Trump comes out and says, we got to take care of our border control, and he's a racist.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you tell me that that's any different than what Lion Hillary says
Cook it.
about
Cook it, Hillary.
How
Hillary?
many people?
Hillary.
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 Cook it, Clinton, Hillary.
How is it any different? And he was a hero for saying that.
Because-
then Donald
because
Trump-
America's viewpoint shifted, and if
It shifted when?
it doesn't matter when
It shifted when we got a president that's a Muslim that
See, that's
that
where you're
created.
going- that's
no,
where you're going wrong.
no. It doesn't matter his religion. It doesn't matter.
Okay, there you go.
But-
That's okay.
He now has
Oh.
focused everything towards that way, and
And
has
he-
created more racism in this country
Exactly.
than it's ever been before.
That's right.
But
Since-
where can
Since
you
I was a kid.
where can you show
Since
there's
I
more
was in my
racism?
teens.
When you were in your teens, they had different faucets for black people.
Excuse me.
And we're getting
Civil rights.
back to that right now, because the Black Lives Matter are the ones that are taking over the control of the media and everything else. It doesn't matter about what
Well,
you and I think anymore.
We've already said the media is not, and that's not the majority of people.
God, I
That's
feel
what the
totally
media
irrelevant.
is focusing on. And if Trump's going to win, he's not going to.
But what does the media do now? When we were kids, we played in the fucking streets and rode our bikes and went camping and shot our BB guns and whatever. Now our kids are focused on YouTube and the media and watch commercials and TVs, and that's all they do. They don't go outside anymore. So now, what is the media creating? A whole bunch of people that have really no idea or no opinion other than what they're fucking taught.
Well, yeah.
Go
And they still
say
don't
something about
know.
that.
Well,
And
I
they
will
still
say,
don't
I'll
know.
say several. Okay, when I went to college,
America.
Wikipedia was considered. You can't cite Wikipedia. You shouldn't even use Wikipedia to get your information of what your paper's going to be about. You need to go to the library, read books, and do this.
Well, like, what's the definition of this? You went in the dictionary and
Yeah.
fucking looked it up?
So
They don't even have fucking dictionaries in schools
I know,
anymore.
but Wikipedia was considered a no-no or a taboo at the time. Now Wikipedia is the sole source of information for most people. If you wanted to look up Trump, you would go to a Wikipedia page. What it's created is a system where all the information is fed to young kids from Twitter, Facebook,
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Wikipedia.
Media. And the media is what? 95% Democrat that spend all their.
It's not,
that's-
see,
look
that's-
at- look
you're
at-
jumping again. There.
No, that's not true. That's not true what you're saying.
Which part?
CNN.
You're jumping.
No, CNN and Fox and NBC and everything else is all based on. You watch TV,
No.
all you see is watch Trump get slammed, and Hillary's all great.
Well,
But
you have to
watch a certain channel and they go the complete
Well,
opposite.
Well, exactly, and you have to realize marketing is.
But
evolved
we're
to
we're
the
talking
stage
about
where they can target
we're talking about Facebook, Twitter, and all our kids that
and,
don't
and Wikipedia.
play outside Wikipedia, and guess what? It's all run by the Democrats.
Well, see,
So guess what they get to learn? What the Democrats want them to learn, and everything else is incorrect.
Exactly.
see, you can say Democrats, but I could turn it around and say, well, all those companies are owned by Jewish people, which most
I
of
wish
them are.
they were owned by Jewish
so maybe it's a
people.
Who
huge.
cares if they're Jewish?
Well,
I wish they
Their
was
their
owned by
views
Jewish
are different than mine.
so you can't. But you.
But when 90% of the media is showing you one thing, or 95% of the media is showing you and our children
But-
one thing,
but
that's not fair.
I'm
Jewish, Muslim, American, Catholic,
right. I'm saying
whatever,
You have to
it's
get,
not okay.
You have to get away from the ideology split of Democrat or Republican and just realize the information
Okay.
source is
Well,
coming
we're
from.
with
If
that.
the information source was 50-50, and
Well,
we
it's
could
not.
make our own opinion, or our children could make their own opinion, that'd be fine. What I'm saying is Jewish, Muslim, Catholic, Christian, who gives a fuck?
Democrat, Republican.
Democrat, Republican, It's all owned by the same fucking organization, and they only pump the same goddamn information into our fucking kids' minds, and that's what they fucking grow up believing. That's not fucking cool. The
Right.
only difference is that somebody like me has to teach my son that everything he learns in the fucking media or school, where we can't even say the fucking Pledge of Allegiance anymore,
There.
is fucking not fair. And that only way they're gonna learn that is from somebody like me that grew up with opinion where I could form my own. It wasn't Democrat, it wasn't Republican, it wasn't Muslim, it wasn't Catholic. It was my own goddamn opinion, and I was allowed to form it on my own.
Right.
Not 95% of the fucking Facebook and Twitter and fucking
Right,
the media
right.
forming everything else into my fucking kid's head. Because I have to fight every day with my son that he doesn't understand.
Right. So
But it's my right as a father to teach my son that everything that he learns is not true. And it takes up my time. And I shouldn't have to do that.
Right.
He should be allowed to fucking form his own opinion.
Exactly. What I'm saying is that the opinion shifting.
Squashed. Fuck you.
Well, you're not even arguing. You're just talking.
I don't have to argue. Because what I said was right.
So, what I'm getting at is whatever opinions out there,
You're going to vote for Hillary.
I'm not voting at all because your vote doesn't count. I told you if you had 10 people in your van, I'll vote for Trump, and that still stands because that.
Why would I have to have 10 people for you to vote?
Because statistically, if you go vote for Trump and I go vote for Hillary, I just cancel your vote out. So that's a zero.
Okay, so if I get 10 people to vote for Trump, you're going to vote for
Yeah,
Trump.
then you have strength in numbers. You're not only canceling out.
So, by you refusing to vote, makes you what?
It just realizes that you don't have any control over the system unless you have numbers with you. So if you have 10 people that vote with you, and say you're gonna,
Let's say you don't vote for Hillary, or you don't vote for Trump.
it doesn't matter.
You need to vote for our roads. You need to vote for our
I don't think.
you
Sheriff-
need to vote
our
for our
sheriff,
secretary.
our
You need to vote for our
supervisors.
sheriff. You need to vote for
Minimum
a bunch
wage.
of minimum wage. You don't have to vote for the president, but you need to vote what's happening right now, because the only thing that's going to matter when we really come down to it is state and fucking Senate is separate. We can make our own rules as a state.
Not really.
Yeah, bullshit. Why is marijuana legal in fucking Colorado and it's not legal
Because
here?
they decided that they don't need federal funding for the interstates,
Okay, so the state is different than the federal. Is that right?
but they lose
But
out on
they-
a lot of programs.
Yeah, but whatever. They voted for that.
Not whatever. That's a big deal.
But that's what I'm saying.